Hi, and welcome to a Life Soul podcast, where we explore personal growth, high performance, and intentional living. I am Wasim Balani, and I believe life isn't just about getting through the day, it's about becoming fully alive in everything we do. Through my journey, whether in medicine as a heart rhythm cardiologist, cycling and running, or personal development, I have learned that success isn't just about reaching goals, but about who we become along the way. This podcast is here to inspire and challenge you to push your limits, cultivate discipline, and live with purpose. Join me each week as we dive into ideas, reflections, and practical strategies to help you grow into your best self. So let's get started. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to a Life Soul podcast. I'm truly glad you're here with me today. This episode is coming straight from the road, literally. I just finished a 105-mile bike ride last weekend, and let me tell you, it wasn't easy. In fact, somewhere around mile 50, I hit a wall, not just physically, but mentally. The weather turned on me, windy, rainy, and every part of my body was aching. My legs were burning, my back and neck were stiff, and a voice in my head kept saying, "Why are you doing this to yourself? Just stop. This is too much." But another voice, quieter but stronger, answered back, "Just keep going, one more mile at a time." That simple shift changed everything. Today, I want to talk to you about that moment and what it teaches us about the messy middle in life. Let me take you back into that bike ride story a little deeper. See, that ride wasn't my first century ride. I've done a few 100-mile rides before, and this one hit different. The weather forecast said light winds and mild weather. Instead, I got faced with hard winds and unexpected rain showers, and long, lonely stretches on country roads. And by the time I reached mile 50, the soreness wasn't just in my legs. It was in my shoulders, my neck, even my hands were gripping in the handlebars. I started questioning everything. The roads were quiet, barely any riders nearby, no spectators, no cheering, just me, my breath, and the sound of my bike tires on the road. But then something shifted. I said to myself, "You've done hard things before. You felt this pain and kept going. You know the rhythm. It hurts, then it passes. So just ride the next mile." And that's what I did. Mile 51, then 52, then 53. Each mile became a small victory. By mile 70, I started smiling again. By mile 90, I knew I wasn't just going to finish, I was going to finish strong. And here's the wild part. Around mile 95, it started raining again heavily. But I didn't curse the rain, I welcomed it. It felt like a cool, cleansing reminder that even in the discomfort, there can be relief. And that stretch from mile 50 to mile 90, that's what I call the messy middle. Not just in rides, in life. It's the place where the excitement of starting something has worn off, the results you're chasing haven't fully arrived, and everything just feels hard. It's the long middle of a big goal. It's a month 4 of a new habit. It's year 2 of a 5-year dream. It's that tough stretch in marriage, parenting, business, even faith, where progress feels slow and giving up feels tempting. We usually don't talk enough about this part. We celebrate starting, we celebrate finishing, but this part, the middle, is where the real battle happens. So why does the messy middle hit so hard? Because it exposes everything. Your self-doubt, your lack of clarity, your fatigue, your expectations that it should have been easier by now. We imagine that success is that straight line from point A to point B. But real growth, it's usually non-linear. It's gritty, it's uncertain. And in the middle, you start to forget why you even began. But here's the truth. The middle is where you're being shaped. It's where perseverance is built and where character is formed. It's not punishment, it's preparation. And if you can learn to navigate the messy middle, you can unlock a superpower. You become the kind of person who finishes what they start. So now let's talk about how to get through it. Because it's not just about pushing harder, it's about shifting your mindset and strategy. First, break it down. Focus on the next mile. In my long ride, if I had thought about 55 more miles to go, I would have stopped. But when I told myself just one more mile, everything changed. So in your life, don't stress about the 6-month transformation. Focus on the next healthy meal, the next workout, the next hour of focused work. Progress is built 1 mile at a time. Second, reframe the pain. The rain I got hit in my bike ride wasn't the enemy. It became a refreshment. The soreness wasn't a threat. It was a signal I was growing. So ask yourself, what is this challenge teaching me right now? Maybe it's building patience. Maybe it's humbling you. Or maybe it's waking up something you forgot you had. Third, celebrate how far you've come. See, we get so obsessed with how far we still have to go that we forget to honor the distance we've already covered. You've made it through things that once seemed impossible. You've built resilience through setbacks. So remind yourself, you've already proven you can keep going. Fourth, find the beauty in the middle. There was a moment in my ride, even while sore and soaked, where I looked around and just felt grateful. Grateful that I'm alive and healthy and strong and able to push through this long bike ride. Grateful for the beautiful landscape in the country roads, open skies, green fields, and the quiet hum of life. That moment was peace, not at the finish line, but right there in the middle. So in your life, look for those moments now. The small wins, the tiny joys, the hidden grace in the mess. So maybe you are in the messy middle right now. Maybe you're stuck somewhere between a dream and its reality. Maybe you're trying to stay consistent with your health, or showing up for your family, or rebuilding your identity after a hard session. If that's you, I just want to say this. Don't give up here. You've already come so far. You're closer than what you think. And who you are becoming right now, the strength, the courage, the patience is what makes the finish line even more meaningful. So you don't have to be perfect. You just need to keep pedaling 1 mile at a time. And if this message spoke to you today, I'd be so grateful if you shared this episode with someone else who might be in the middle right now. You never know what a small reminder can do. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to a Life Soul podcast on Apple Podcast, Spotify, or YouTube. And remember, every mile matters, every struggle shapes you. Keep showing up. You're in the middle right now, but the finish line is coming soon.